Welcome
Welcome
to Shade
to
and the
Shade
City.
City.
I am your girl, Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we are picking up at the finale of Put a Ring on It, Season 4, Episode 10, I Do or Don't.
I feel like this was dry.
Right. It's probably one of the driest episodes of the season. It's pretty bad. If you haven't already, Shade Squad, please make sure that you've hit that like button.
And the subscribe button.
And y'all, let's get into it and let's get shady. So Catherine had us all fooled. She's up here crying, talking about she want to be with Ricky. Girl, bye. So Ricky was a little scared at first, but is relieved to hear her say
You're
that.
not scared enough.
So Dr. Stacy says that she will be meeting with each of them separately before the big decisions. Um, and yeah, I was so disappointed in Catherine. I didn't think she had to choose oh boy because she had issues of her own. And I don't think jumping from one to the next isn't necessarily the best situation. But some people, that's how they best move on. I ain't mad at it. But however,
I was okay with it.
however, I definitely don't think I mean, I guess she felt like Ricky is that it. So kudos to her. So now Zay sits down with Jasmine's mom and they talk about the importance of therapy, especially for Black folks, Black men, and, being uncomfortable about, expressing themselves. And
First of all, no. What we're not going to do is jump over the fact that this woman, I don't know how old she is.
Oh, she got a jumpsuit on?
This blue furry jumpsuit.
Yeah, I did see that. I did notice
with this black sheer top underneath. Now let's not get it twisted. As the scene went on, it made a lot more sense as to why she was wearing this. Apparently her husband passed away. Maybe she's trying to find a young little tenderoni or something. I don't know what is going on.
Okay.
But it looked like Big Bird dipped in dye. It was horrible. It was
you didn't have to do
it was giving Cookie Monster. It was horrible. It was
so
horrible.
wrong. So, yeah, so basically they talk about the therapy of it all. And then he asked her mom's opinion and, about what if he wanted to ask Jasmine to marry him and how she feels about it. And she's just like, well, I'm kind of tired of you, my daughter, and you've done this before and you gave her a whole promise ring. And so, she's like, are you even ready to be married? And so, Zay thinks that he is, and it just wasn't the right time back then. However, he does let her know that he is interested in marrying Jasmine, which her mom thinks Jasmine, would be happy. And Zay says that he's going through this process and, it's made his cold feet melt away. Do you believe that, Nels?
I don't believe nothing that come out that man's mouth. I don't even know who he is.
Oh, is he Loki or is he?
I don't even know. I never seen that
Well,
man
you know
before.
what? I can't even because another thing that irritated me this episode. If I hear about Smokey one more time, I hear about Smokey one more time. I feel like what's the name in Friday? I feel like Pinky. Say what again?
Right? I said, oh my God.
Oh God.
Low key and smoke. That's real unhealthy.
It is.
That is so unhealthy.
We out here naming our bad energy.
Right.
And giving it
and giving it life. And this is
right.
And separating it from yourself.
Woo, Lord,
they really do need some help.
Put hands on them.
So Ricky met up with Dr. Stacy and basically told her that he's scared of Cat. When she blow up, his ass gets scared. Dr. Stacy let him know that, people pop off. They happen. That's what sometimes,
And she
back in
was
the
like,
day,
I used to pop off.
I used to pop off, but Kat is working on herself. Okay.
And
Um,
I told you she played Peaches in A Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
I feel like I don't remember that character. So, she basically said, plenty of people get married and it ain't healthy. Where are we going with this, Dr. Stacy? Are we saying that they're unhealthy and to get married? Is this what we're
I
saying?
feel like Dr. Stacy did a very tasteful job of trying to say in more ways than one to tell them to not get married. But you know what? When people are determined to walk themselves off a cliff and they don't want to listen to you, she said, Godspeed, keep walking,
Well,
but
she ain't listen to me either because I told her to leave his ass. Um,
right.
and Ricky said that he's ready for marriage. Use a damn lie. You lied to us all. And he feels, they just got some things that they need to work, like they got things that they need to work on, but they can make it work.
Mm.
So then Dr. Stacy talked to Kat privately, and Kat says, she feels like she's come a long way and she's proud of the work that she's done on herself. Dr. Stacy reminded her not to criticize, but to affirm him and speak her truth. And she also feels that, they're ready to be married because she accepts him for who he is, even if he doesn't change, because you are a dumbass. Now, is that you or Smokey talking? Because it sounded like you was smoking something.
She gonna sit beside him.
You done came on this show to get him to change and marry you, and this is the person you want to marry, but now you accept him for the shit that he don't do, the person that he was before he even came on the show. You sound crazy.
She said, my man, my man, my man.
At least the person that says my man, my man, my man actually can
Got a
do
man.
my man things. Not have you living in his family's place and babysitting and shit. You got me again.
Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse, as you know. Just wait, Shade Squad. This is just, we're getting
Yeah,
into the thick of it.
I'm a little fired up. I'm a little fired up.
We're
I'm, I'm
into the
so
thick of it.
I'm so disappointed in Kat. I'm really am.
I ain't mad at you. I was just as disappointed. Jasha meets up with Joya's dad. And he was looking forward to having a man of the man talk. Apparently, Jasha's father passed away. And so, he lets him know that he and Joya have been in counseling and have been thinking about marriage. And his father asks if he's ready for marriage. Or her father, I'm sorry, asked if he's ready for marriage. And Jasha believes that he is. And apparently Joya's dad has been married for 41 years. So he shares that, communication is key and that it's up to the man to figure out a compromise. He asked about his timeline, and now I put in my notes. Now we see where Joya gets it from. And he tells him when two people want to get married, they agree to play the same game by the same rules with no substitutions, no time limits. I thought that was very well said. And then Jasha, your face. Jasha understands all that and her father's concerns, but it sounds to me like Jasha is just really looking forward to, or not looking forward, but wanting to do things in the right order. And not just because she wants a baby right now at this moment. He would prefer to be engaged, get married, and have everything flow, as we know.
And they really weren't together that long, right? Like they was
2 years.
two years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, I can understand,
But
but I can
yeah,
understand both sides.
you said you understand both sides.
Yeah, because she's getting older.
Yeah. So Jasmine goes to see Dr. Stacy and she likes the fact that she's fair. And she says that she realizes Zay wasn't the only problem. She had a problem as well, speaking up for herself. And was suppressing her feelings. And she realizes that now she can open up and actually talk to Zay and tell him how she feels and express herself and that it's okay to argue. And I will say I can identify with this. I've
You
been,
said can CAN?
yeah, where I just shut up and I took a lot of and I never said anything. And now
Oh, that was a long time ago, huh?
right, yeah, a real long time ago. Because now
Oh, okay.
I just don't care.
Yeah, I was about to say you a damn loud on
Right.
this
Yeah,
whole
no, but I used to,
platform here.
absolutely.
I was about to put her out on Front Street
You stupid.
because I
So
know.
so I can understand how she's like, oh, so it's refreshing to like be at a place or be at a point where it's like, well, I don't really how you feel about it. I'm gonna say it because it needs to be said. So yeah. Now, after all that, Dr. Stacy is asking her, so how do you feel if Zay's really considering asking you to marry him, but how do you feel about it being that he's played ping pong with your heart like this, back and forth? What are you gonna do? And she said that she's still 50-50, but she don't know because Zay has done this many times before, so she don't even want to get her hopes up.
So Zay then takes Jasmine on their date. It was a beautiful little setup, and she seems to have fell for it. Everything.
They were like on a rooftop and you could see the skyline
I
of
know
the.
he said something about a penthouse. He said something about
Oh,
a penthouse.
okay, so they were at a penthouse. Okay.
And she clearly fell for it. Everything that she said previously to Dr. Stacy went clean out the window. It fell down
Mhm.
them stairs she walked up.
Right.
Um, and he's excited that he finally gets to take his woman out after taking out all these other women.
Right.
So he said. She let him know that, they need to work on their communication and she needs him to put her first. And he says, absolutely, that's the direction that we're going in. And he appreciates the fact that, she always stuck beside him. She stuck beside him. She ain't leave him. She's like,
Mm-hmm.
why would I do that, girl? Because you should have. Hell. And
Now,
asked her.
now when we were talking about married at first sight and Gina was talking about secondhand embarrassment.
Mhm,
To me, Zay, I'm sure Jasmine has experienced secondhand embarrassment from his behavior. Like
mhm.
that's
Yeah,
secondhand embarrassment.
yeah. Now he asked her to get up and go by the window so they can take pictures by the city, well, of the city background. And they go into a room that is full of sunflowers, which is apparently her favorite flower. Uh they're everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere. They draw the curtains. There's a
Beautiful.
sign that says marry me. He drops down on one knee and asks her to marry him. And of course, she says yes.
I cried.
No, you didn't.
I did cry.
I can understand Joya.
I cried at both. I think then I shed a tear for Cat. Okay, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to give it away, spoiler, but I'm sure you already saw it by now. So, y'all, Ricky takes Kat out for dinner. He wants to make her feel special. He shares that, her blow ups were difficult. And, Kat says she realizes that she was verbally abusing him, and that was wrong. So Ricky is happy that Kat is, open to, realizing, taking accountability basically, and is open to change. He then tells her that moving forward, they should hold off on the engagement. I'm just going to cut to the meat and potatoes of this, okay? Let's not, because I'm not gonna waste your time like Ricky's been doing Kat. So basically, he lets her know he doesn't feel like they're ready to get married yet, but that it's something they're still a work in progress, and it should be something that they're gonna continue to work towards. Now, Kat feels some type of way and feels like she can't take Ricky seriously now because he promised her that if she committed and moved out there in his parents' place with all the people in that house, that he would commit to her and do what he needed to do. Um, and so now she has a lot to think about. And this is what really set fire up under my arse.
Grind your gears.
Yes. When this man said he hopes she'll stick it out, but whatever's best for Kat, he don't give a.
I told you he didn't give a damn.
I said, have you not learned anything from this process?
He don't care.
Yo, that's why I shed a tear for Kat, because Ricky really could give two
I hope she watches this
whether she
back.
went or whether she stayed.
Let me tell you something. I hope she watched this back and then left his ass.
I don't think so. Like I told you, I saw the thing on Cinco de Mayo, but I don't know. But please take it over the
But
beautiful.
is that after they get to watch everything when they do the reunion? Is that after they watch everything?
I would imagine it because I think, well, I don't think they get to see the footage before, but like they are watching it, I'm sure, as it comes on TV. So,
It's on TV now.
oh, so yeah,
They already recorded the reunion.
reunion. Yeah. I don't know.
So Jasha was listening with his listening ears.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's
I'm
good
so proud.
listening.
I'm so proud. He
I was
didn't
very proud of Jasha.
he took Joya on a picnic. Okay. Apparently this is something she's been asking for the longest. He says he's never done it and he knows this is something that she's wanted. And he's been taking notes and he made it special just for her.
He's really tapping into that love language.
Yes, he is. He learned it, he heard it, he learned it, he doing it. He's
Mhm.
applying the pressure. Okay. And it's working because she said she is feeling seen and heard. She said she's finally ready to relinquish control and taking into account, the things that he wants as well. They ain't all about her. She says she doesn't want to force anything and she doesn't want to get out of flow anymore. And she wants the ring because she wants the man. So regardless of whether he wants a baby or not, she wants the man. Okay. He said that they're not lacking anything. They have everything that they need, and anything else is just an addition to them. So then he talks about the time that they were in Mexico and how he loved seeing her sing and dance. And she starts singing a song. And then she hears the song playing in the distance. And she says that, it's amazing because this song is a representation of their relationship. Now, he pulled out a ring, dropped on the floor, okay, and said, "Will you officially be my smoothie queen?" Because apparently they met at Smoothie King. And of course, she said yes. It was super beautiful.
Was
To me, that was the best proposal. It was well thought out. It was well planned.
it was better than Charlene and Otis last season.
The only
No,
the only
I shouldn't bring up the past.
the only one that I feel like that was good besides this one was the like one in the airplane hangar or something like that. But I mean,
Oh, that was what's the name? The Shay and Fonzo.
yes, but the thing is, he has bread, so he flaunting it around. So that's totally
They
different.
still not married either, I don't think.
Well, she don't care because he got bread. She don't care.
Hey, I get it. When you got businesses and stuff, it'd be like we joined anyway. Who gives a all
True.
right, y'all. Well, if you have not already, let us know. Drop down in the comments. What did y'all think about the finale, about the decisions, the outcome for Kat? And if y'all didn't see the previews for the reunion, it looks like it's gonna be a little bit spicy. Sheila got some things to say, as well as Marcus. Okay. So
Mhm.
Mm. So, y'all, drop down in the comments. Let us know what you think. But if you haven't already, please make sure that you hit the like button,
You comment
you subscribe,
and you hit the notification bell.
and make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And yes, guys, we will catch you for the part one. Please let it be one reunion, one part. But yes, we will catch y'all for a review of the reunion very soon. Have a good night.
Good
Bye.
night.